having Camden live here.
We're super excited. Philip Sayce, world guitar hero of all time, coming to play soon. And we were very lucky that we were able to reach out to him and get him on the phone. So we have a little interview that we'd like to share with you right now. Let's go.
Live from Camden, Camden Live.
So Philip, where are you from, man? Like you grew up here, you live in LA, you've been on the road. Like what's your story?
So yeah, thanks for asking. You know, I was born in Wales, grew up in Toronto, and have been living in Los Angeles for most of my adult life. And I did grow up on the road playing with Jeff Healy and Melissa Etheridge, as well as Uncle Cracker, and with my own band. And you know, home for me is really wherever my family is.
So you're coming soon to London on the 4th. What would you say can people expect of one of your shows?
So one of my shows, I think that people can expect myself and my band to really give 110% everything that's in our hearts and souls. And, you know, for me to try to really dig deep and play from a place of gratitude. You know, I'm a student of music, so I'm always trying to learn, trying to get better.
So what's it like touring in the UK these days?
Touring is not as easy as it was, certainly pre-pandemic, but just the price of doing everything these days, the cost, and for people to come out to shows, like it's more difficult than I think it's ever been, or it's been in a long time. And so it's not lost on me that it's a real privilege. And the UK is where I was born. It's you know, the food I grew up with, the accents, the language, the whole vibe. And so it feels very familiar. And I love it. I love it. I love having the opportunity to come to the UK.
What would you say inspired your latest album? Can you tell us a bit about it?
My latest album is called The Wolves Are Coming, and what inspired it was really getting through the pandemic. Most of it was written during the pandemic, or at least put together when things were all shut down. And so the album has a real grittiness to it. It has an intensity and urgency, and it was really connected to the way that I was feeling, the way that I feel. And I think really just trying to let it all out. So there's different songs on there that have a kind of a viciousness to them, but there's also other songs that have a real kind of sense of love and gentleness. So I think really it kind of sums up everything that I was going through.
Does Bitches Brew on the last album have anything to do with Miles Davis?
Yeah, there's a song on the album, I think it's the first song, it's called Oh, That Bitches Brew. And no, it is not connected to the very well-known Miles Davis Bitches Brew album, but it certainly, I mean, we're all inspired by Miles Davis in one way or another, for sure. But no, it's a story. It's a story about going to a party and not having a very good time.
Where would you say your next album is heading?
So my next album is heading in an area that is wherever my heart leads me. And we've already got some songs recorded, about 4 or 5 songs, and they're sounding really good. I'm excited about them. I'm kind of gonna percolate and kind of sit with them and see if I want to take a different approach or if they're just fine as they are. It's always going to be connected to blues. It's always going to be connected to earth music, from the heart, for the heart.
What made you think that being a rock star was the right decision for you?
In ways I feel like it was a calling. I didn't really think about it too much. It was just in my heart and in my soul. It just called me, it pulled me in, and it pulls me in every day. I'm so grateful for the gift of music and the love of music that I have in this lifetime. And to have the opportunity to share what I feel through music is an incredible gift, and I'm grateful every moment, every day.
Could you share with us if you must listen to tracks from other artists that rev you up?
Well, I have to say Fire by Jimi Hendrix, always. When that comes on, it's like my heart starts racing. It's so much fun. That song is amazing. I would say something by Audio Slave, like Cochise, is always a great song. Gets me going. I would say there's a live album by Lee Michaels. Lee Michaels Live is, to me, super exciting. Such a vibe. Amazing. Anything by Albert Collins. Maybe Scuttle Button by Stevie Ray Vaughan. and by Jeff Healy, maybe See the Light by Jeff Healy. Yeah, I mean, this is a long list. Albert King, Wednesday Night in San Francisco. That gets me super excited. Maybe some James Brown, live James Brown, some live B.B. King, Freddie King live. Oh yeah, all kinds of stuff.
Thank you so much for your time.
Yeah, amazing.
It's been
amazing.
a pleasure.
Can't wait to see
getting
you here in
know
London. Bring your coat. It's cold here.
Yeah, it's freezing. See you soon
All
in
right.
London.
See
Take
you in
care.
London.